Hey there, welcome back. Now let us start our task with generic filtering. So the first thing I have to do is I have to install this package which is Django-filter. So let me jump onto this terminal or your CMD and just do pip install Django-filter. Now make sure your virtual environment is active, so all the packages that we are installing till now is inside your virtual environment. So this is done. Now we have this package. Let me jump here, get onto my setting. I need to add this inside my installed_app. So this is my installed app, and here let me add this package Django-filter. Now we are ready to go and we are ready to work with all the parts that we currently have with Django-filter. Make sure we can only apply generic filtering to specific classes. We cannot apply them to API views. If you want to add filtering here, you need to use the method which we discussed earlier, like using the parameters and then using the getQuerySet method. We can do that only by using these methods. If you want to use this Django-filter package, we can use them on generic classes like list API view or this retrieve, update, destroy API views like this. So mainly we are going to use them only list API view because we are extracting information. So if I want to give you a quick demo, the first thing I have to do is just click here on Django filter backend. And remember, all these three settings will only work with generic API view. We cannot add them on normal API view or on function based view. We can only add them directly when we are using generic API view. Click on Django filter backend. We have done this part, added into installed apps, and then here we need to either add this Django filter backend either on settings.py if we want to apply on all the classes, all the view classes. But here I am going to go with a specific view class first for reviews, and then we will talk about how to search movies. That is our watchlist API. So let me import this, get back here, and then I am going to add my filter class which is filter backend. Now one thing you have to remember, once we add filter backend, now we need to mention which fields we need to filter. So filter backend is only going to define, okay, we are going to use this filter, but what are the fields we need to filter? If I am talking about review, I have these field option. I can filter according to user, rating, description, watch list, or any other field I want. So we need to mention that. You can utilize this filter set underscore field and then all the fields that we want. So I will be targeting two fields. The first one is according to review user. I can add that. Now review user is a foreign key. That means I can just jump onto user field and then I can target username. So underscore username. Now the next field I can target is either watch list or maybe through active. So let me copy this one, get back here. That's it. Let me save this one. So these two settings are done, and to get review list all I have to do is just visit the specific URL. So here I have watch, then let me select a movie. I've added few movies randomly, but let's see which movie have maximum review. Currently these two. So this is going to be The Boy. ID is 5. So if I jump here, 5/reviews, send a request. Okay, I got this. So currently it has two review. One is from Shubham and one is from example1, which is our username. So if I want to search anything here, all I have to do is add parameters. So parameters can be added either by question mark. Here you can see it's already activated, and we currently have two parameters. The first one is review user and the second one is active. So let me first try with active. So this is true and this is also true. So let me try this. Active equals true, false. Let me send a request. You can see I got an empty list. Let me use true. And here I got both the item. Now the other one is review user underscore Shubham. So let me copy this one, add it here, equals to Shubham. Here you can see I got the result, and if I do example, you can see I got an empty result, then example 1, I was able to fetch it. So this is basic idea how we are going to utilize them. And you can add any number of fields. You can add 2 fields together. So if we are using review user and then we are also using, you need to use and. Here you can see it's added a second field name. So I'm going to use and active equals to true. If I send this one, this is the result, example 1, and active is equals to true. If I try to use false, send a request, we got an empty result because here we need to qualify for both condition. I hope you got the idea what we are trying to do. So this was basic example of how to use them. Now this was for our reviews specifically. We need to talk about how to get this for our watch list. At this point of time, the thing is with watch list we are using API view, and here if you jump onto reviews we are using this generic list view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this one and create a specific new watch list so we can test out search. So here I'm going to add a new watch list. I'm just going to call it as watch list now. Things are going to remain same. So the first thing I'm going to do is in my query set, I'm going to mention this. Now my serializer class will be this. Currently I don't have any permission, that will be fine. I don't need throttling class for now. Okay. So let me see what type of restriction I need. That means what type of field I need. So jump onto my watch list, and here I think title will be fine. So I'm going to search movie according to title, and I also need to search movie according to their platform. So I can use this platform and then name. Since it's a foreign field, platform underscore name. This looks fine. Let me remove this permission class for now. And I need to add a link to this. So get into my URLs. I should add link here. Copy this one. This will be watch list. And here instead of this, I'm going to use new list for temporary purpose. Here I'm going to call it as watch list, or I can call it as list 2. Since this is a temporary URL, we can test anything here. So if I jump back, if I send a request here, it is going on watch list, get here, and these are the fields. So let me test this out. Let me jump onto my Postman now, and instead of this, I'm going to get into list 2. Let me send a request. I got an error. Let me jump back here. Let's see what error we get. It's movies. Here we got the result. Let me add specific details. Let me try to filter it out with title. So I'm going to use title equals to, let me search boy. Send a request. And here we are still not able to get a result. Let me try to use the thing is we are trying to have a perfect match. Let me search. I'm still not able to get result. Let me try to search the boy. And here you can see I got the result. So the thing is by default it is trying to find the exact match. Now if I try to search the, send a request. Now the thing is whenever we are trying to use these parameters, they only follow exact match result. This particular filtering parameter is usually used when we usually try to have a perfect match value. So if you jump here, if I try to filter any of these, they have a predefined perfect value. So if I try to use this Lenovo, they have a predefined value of Lenovo. So this is pretty important for you to understand whenever we try to use the filter option. But if I want to show all the possible result with the, then I'm going to use search option. So if you remember in the previous lecture I discussed that we have filtering, we have searching, and we have ordering. So if I need to search a movie with this specific case, I need to use the search option. Let me jump onto this topic now, which is search. Now to search anything, all we have to do is define a filter backend as search. So we need to use this search filter, and then we need to specify the field. So filter has its own specific use cases, and then search has its own specific use cases. I took this filter option with title so you can understand the difference between filter and search. Filter is really good when we are working with ratings, when we are working with specific values, but when we don't have any fixed value, we go with search. Filter usually works with category, rating, exact times, and few other fields. Search usually works with when we are taking input from user and we need to find something. So let's talk about search now. So instead of this field backend of filtering, I'm going to use for search. Let me jump here. Simply copy this one, this search filter. I need to import it. Scroll up a bit and I need to use it from filter itself. So this one is better. Get here. Add this filter.search option. And here I need to add search field. Now I can search according to title now. And then again the other field was related to platform, I guess. Here I can use reviews, but that will consider under filter, and then add platform name. This looks fine. Now if I try to search, all I have to do is just pass these with search value. So if I try to search anything, it will automatically try to search with these two fields. Let me give you a good example. Here let me try to search equals to, and if I try to pass boy here, send a request, you can see they found the movie, which is The Boy. Now this is not an exact match. If I try to say man here, it will find the movie which is related to The Man season 1, season 2, and then Batman, and then Superman also. And then let me say Superman. Let me try to search. Here you can see I'm able to find it. So that's how it is going to work, and this is important because we have tons of movies and we want to search things. So you can define multiple search, and I hope you got the idea about when to use this underscore when we have a foreign key field and we want to connect something else. This works well. Now that's it for search, but there are few things that you can consider. When we want to match something from start, we use this caret. When we want to have the exact match, we use this equals to. When we want to do a full text search, we use the @. This currently supports on Postgres SQL backend. And then when we want to do a regular expression search, we use this $ symbol. So let me talk about this for a while. Let me say this equals to symbol. So if I want to have this equals to with my platform name, so if I try to search this Superman right now, I'm able to get this because of title. But let me say if I just search Netflix here, I got nothing because I did a small spelling mistake. Let me search again. Now you can see I'm able to get all the platforms with the value of 10 because of Netflix. I hope you got the idea, but let me try to do this exact match with title. Now if I try to search man here, no result because we are trying to search exact match. So I need to search either Superman or something which is exact match. So I got a Superman because of this. So these are some conditions that you might utilize, or you might prepare a different condition according to your requirement. The other important thing is this caret symbol, which is start with. So if you remember, there are things that are arranged according to alphabet, there are things that are arranged according to numbers. So usually this caret works well. So if I use this caret A, let's say this caret for my title. So now if I say the, all the films which start with the are going to show up. So this is the, this is the, this is the, this is the. Now remember, all the films which start with the. If suppose a movie is going to have the at the end, it is not going to show that. It is going to show only the movie which start with the. Now this works well when you have alphabet, maybe A. There is no movie that start with A, but let's say T. So these are the movie which start with T. The boy, the man, or anything else. So this is important when you want to search according to alphabets. I remember in old days we used to have songs, and then now on IMDb we also have movies that are in our alphabetic order. So this works well. I hope you got the idea. Now then we have ordering. So if you scroll down a bit, also if you try to refresh on this list 2 here on browsable API, you can see this filter option. Currently we are trying to use this search, so we have this option. Good thing is, let me try to copy this and get back to my filter option also. So this is my current filter option. If I jump here, try to refresh this. Now you can see the filter option. We have title as well as platform name. If you remember, we just did in few minutes ago. Now let me redo all the changes. So that's done for my search. Now ordering works well when we need to decide some price, when we need to order according to review, or maybe you have any other requirement. Let's test things according to ordering. So we need to import the setting, which is going to be filter, ordering filter. Let me use this one here. And then we are going to have ordering stuff. Either we can use username, email, anything else. Since we have review option, I guess with my watch list, I can utilize it. So let's use this average rating. We can use number of reviews or anything else. So this average rating can help us. Let me jump here. If you want to see what type of URL we are going to have, this. Jump here, just use this URL. Ordering, it will be according to our rating. So all I have to do is use this average rating. Send a request. Now you can see it's ascending to descending. So currently we have this 0, then this is 0, then this is 0, then this is 0, then this is 0, then we got this one which is 4.5, and at the end we got 5.0. Now this is ascending to descending, which means smaller to greater. If I use this minus symbol, let me jump here. If I use this minus symbol, it is going to be in reverse order. So let me jump back, send a request. Now you can see I got the 5 star at the top, this one, then I got 4.5 star, then the 0, 0, 0. So that's how this is followed. And also if you jump onto the browser, refresh this one, you will have option regarding ordering, which is ascending to descending and descending to ascending. That's the whole story about filtering. Now if you want to use filter on specific classes, you can also utilize these QuerySet method, which works well, but I think this is much easier to apply. That's all for this lecture. I know we have stretched this lecture a bit, But I think now you should apply these changes and understand more. Thank you for following, and I see you guys in the next one.